quick video. I just want to talk about, and this was in my spirit, but I was very disobedient and I didn't make the video then when it was seeping in my spirit. But this video is about when you have an idea and you see that idea manifest within somebody else, or you see somebody else doing what was in your spirit to do. We were walking in JCPenney today, and I saw a bag that looked exactly like the purse. It's a green lace purse on my page, and it looked exactly like that. And I remember when I made this bag, this is my first time making a bag, I was discouraged. I was like, man, this bag, it looked pretty on the inside, but on the outside, the zipper was upside down. I had put the zipper in wrong. I didn't like how the bag wasn't sturdy. The straps were kind of flimsy. It was on the outside, the design was banging. Everything was perfect. It came out perfect on the outside, but the inside, even my zippers were off and everything. But this was my first time doing a bag. And in one of my courses that I was taking, she said, basically, when it's your first time, don't expect it to be something that you will put out and sell. Your second bag should look better than your first. Your third bag should look better than your second. Every time you do it, it should be upgrading. And what I want to say is that just because you see somebody else doing it, that does not mean that you don't continue with you were called to do. If it was in your spirit, it was in your spirit for a reason. And not to say, I don't know how I really want to put this, but don't let it stop you just because you see somebody else doing it. Reebok and Nike make shoes. Jordans didn't stop LeBron James from coming out with shoes. Louboutins, Gucci, all of these name brands, one didn't stop the other just because one had already existed. JCPenney didn't stop Sears. Sears didn't stop JCPenney's. It's just, look at it. What you should be looking at is what you can bring to the table. Okay, they're doing it, but what are they not doing that you can do? What can you bring to the table that's not being brought to the table? You don't have to always, what I've learned and in some of these books that I'm reading, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. So what is it that you can bring that, because maybe they're doing what was in their spirit to do with it? What if, what is it that you can bring that you don't see? For example, like, what am I talking about? Maybe this might make it a little better and a little clear, but like, say you come up with a makeup line. The person that you see may be focused on colors and making their colors pop. Maybe you might have it to where the makeup is more eco-friendly and more is vegan, animal free, tested free, and animal free. It may be more of a natural type of makeup. One may maybe you cater to people of all shades, and you don't see that's happening. Maybe in fashion you're catering to the full figure woman, or the woman that is proportioned differently. Stuff like that. Some brands miss the mark on things, and nobody is perfect, and no one brand is going to have it all. You can't, it's like Super Sense said, you can't service everybody. Like, I am a seamstress, I sew, but I cannot cater to everybody in this entire world, in this entire nation, in Louisiana. It's just not gonna happen. One of me and 1,000 people is not gonna happen. I'm gonna get overwhelmed. I'm gonna get tired. I'm going to hate it eventually. And I had to learn that too. I don't want to do everything. I see, all of these beautiful designers, their gowns and things like that, but I don't want to do, I know what's in my spirit and what I'm going to bring to the table. I don't want to do what everybody else is doing. I want to do what's in my spirit to do, So, and just because I saw other people sewing before me or doing gowns or doing certain things, that don't mean, it's not going to stop me from doing what I came to do. Because guess what? My great-grandmother was a seamstress before I was. My grandmother hand-stitched before I did. My mama did creative stuff before I did. Martha Stewart was doing all of this before I was even thought of, so be inspired. And also to take it as part of market researching. Learn the market of what you're doing. Okay, they're doing it, but what, like I said, what aren't they doing? Who are they catering to? Because their target audience may be different from the audience that you're trying to cater to. Maybe they're catering to kids. Maybe they're catering to the middle age, or a certain type of community and things like that. So you have to be mindful of don't let that distract you, and don't let that discourage you from doing things, because they can't service every single person in the world and in their state. Neither can you. All you can do is when you focus on your target audience and know who you're serving and know who is coming to you consistently, the people who are actually paying you, you will start catering to that type of person. You'll know that, okay, this is who my market is. Like me, I've noticed something. The gowns are beautiful with the trains and stuff, but a lot of my people don't like them. They don't like those exaggerated trains. They don't like it even dragging on the floor. That's just my audience. I've noticed that. You pay attention to what they're saying. Pay attention to the pattern. Pay attention to the craft. So focus on you, and don't let that stop you from buying your materials. Don't let that stop you from writing down your ideas. Don't let that stop you from pushing towards your goal. Write it down. Say it over and over. Whenever you get paid, invest in something. Drop an investment here or there. Even if it's a pen and a piece of paper, that's all that you can afford. Just do it. Because guess what? This life is yours, and nobody can take that away from you. Once they put us 6 feet in the ground, that's it. It's no more living. It's no more what we could have done. The only thing that people are going to remember is what you did and what you left here. Leave a good legacy.